Hello, my name is Melissa Neal, and today I'd like to talk to you about my advocacy journey here in Norfolk Island. Putting advocacy into action has been quite enlightening and empowering. These past 7 weeks, I've learned about advocacy in a practical and meaningful way that I would never have thought possible. In the beginning, I thought about how I can make changes in California, where I was born and raised. But then I realized that I am part of a new community and had to embrace that. Norfolk Island has been my home for the past 2 years, and I am proud to say that I belong to this community and I'm quite able to make an impact. Throughout this journey, I started my research by speaking to students who have gone through the school system and now are in year 8 through 12. My research showed that the school is below average on their NAPLAN scores, which is a testing in New South Wales, Australia. When I asked the teens on the island what they would change about their school, the majority said that they did not like the fact that there was grouping based on achievement, further stating that it leads to decreased morale within the students and the classroom. In such small classes, which consist of only about 20 students and one classroom per grade, the students should be unified in their learning and all challenged equally. This led me to want to advocate for the end of achievement grouping and tutoring for those who need help increasing the testing scores and to bring students where they should be for their grade level. An unexpected outcome was that simply by listening, I found out how the children feel, which led me to my advocacy topic. This semester, learning about servant leadership has made me realize how important listening and empathy can be, and it was proven throughout my journey time and time again. Through speaking with the students, I had the chance to sit and discuss the matter with the mayor, Robin Adams, and teachers, both current and past, to gain their insight in the matter and to formulate my plan. Robin was quite helpful in discussing the dynamics of politics on the island and the beginning steps to receive funding that may better the students' education. My first challenge was that being here on the island, which is an Australian territory, it's tremendously difficult to receive funding, and to go through the process from the island is nearly impossible. That added with the cost of flights to go to the mainland, it was not feasible to accomplish those goals right away. What I have started doing is finding the resources that I can write to and the proper people that I can get on my side. My first challenge allowed me to reformulate my goals, and I realized that with my end goal being raising the NAPLAN testing scores, there is much I could do within the community for tutoring the students without having to battle for resources. With this, I gathered adults and teens in the community who were willing to help me with tutoring the students, and I received permission from the cafe to start tutoring in town. I posted flyers at the school and the cafe, as well as on Facebook, stating that there would be tutoring on Wednesday afternoons in the cafe in town. This was a great success, and we had many students show up for our Wednesday tutorings, and this is something that we will continue for future weeks. If I were to have done anything differently in the process, it would have been to spend more time in the classroom with the students, which brings me to the next steps, which is setting up time to volunteer in the classrooms, and I've begun applying for a position within the school. My goal is to teach by the start of next term, and in the meantime I will be volunteering with math and literacy in the classrooms to help bring students up to their level. I will not be able to make changes all at once, but my goal is to eliminate achievement grouping within my future classroom once I do get a job there, and to show the success so that they may eliminate it in the school altogether. For now, I will continue my study groups and be there for any students that may need my help. The community has done a wonderful job of banding together for the cause, and the tutoring has shown great improvements in the children's morale and will hopefully be seen in their test scores. This positive impact will allow us to continue tutoring for future classes, and I can't wait to see the NAPLAN testing scores for the next year so that we can see the positive results our tutoring has made. Throughout this process, I have seen the leadership qualities I want to bring to my career as an educator. I want to provide support for my classes through listening, empathy, and the involvement in community first and foremost. With these qualities, my students will know that they have the support to overcome any challenges in their education. The impact of my advocacy plan has been shown in the students' increase in morale and confidence in their studies. My hope is that with the added support in the classroom and in the community, we can make an impact not only to the testing scores, but to the children's overall experience in their education. I am grateful for this process, as it has made me more aware of my community and given me the courage to make a positive impact. This is something that I will continue in the future through the tutoring, and like I said, with my future career in the school system. Sometimes all children need is a little bit of support, listening, empathy, and the community to back them in order to succeed in their educational process. Thank you for listening, and I hope that my advocacy will make positive changes here on the island and in the future. Thank you.